Hello and welcome back to our channel. So in this video we are going to understand how you can automatically add your Google form responses to your Notion database as a new item. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Forms with my Notion database using an automation software. And now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this amazing automation we are going to make a form submission using my Google form. So this is a customer feedback Google form that I've created, and here I've already pre-filled some details such as name, email, product or service name, feedback and the rating. So we're going to click on the submit and you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Notion database. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see a new item in our database is created with entire details such as name, email, address, product or service, feedback and the rating. So with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to access the Pabbly Connect you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on the access now. And it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So now here, before we move forward with the connection, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly Community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly Community today. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard, and here to build a new connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button. Then it is asking for the workflow builder. So you can see two options. One is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video we are going to use this beta version, and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says automatically send Google form responses to Notion. And for the folder I'm going to click on this drop down menu, and here you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select it as per your requirement. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard, and here to create a new workflow I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now in this workflow you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So as you all know that I'm receiving new form submission through my Google Forms. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Forms and my event as new response received. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So I'm following the instructions given below. Firstly, I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Forms account. So this is the Google form that I've created with the name customer feedback, and these are the fields. So now here my objective is whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then instantly the backup of this form responses should be created in my Google Sheets. So for that I'm going to connect this Google form with Google Sheets first, and for that we're going to click on this responses, and then we're going to click on this link to Sheets. Here we're going to create a new spreadsheet for the same. And here you can see we have successfully created a spreadsheet where we have received exactly the same fields that we have added in our Google Forms. So now here, after building this connection, let's test this connection by simply making a form submission. So now here we are going to copy the responder link for the form by clicking on this button. So basically, here to get the responder link, make sure you have published your form first. Alright, so I'm going to open it in a new tab, and now again here I'm going to enter some dummy details and make a form submission. So let me add the details. Alright, so I've successfully added the entire details, and now I'm going to click on this submit, and you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets, and here you can see we have instantly received a response over here where we have received all the details. So now here, after testing this connection, let me tell you that we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect further to receive the response in Pabbly Connect. So for that, what you need to do is that you need to install add-on your Google Sheets account first by clicking on this extension. Then you need to select the add-ons, and then here you need to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webbooks, and then you need to install this add-on your Google Sheets account. You can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account, so I'm going to move back. Once you're going to install the add-on, you need to follow exactly the same step. Alright, so now here after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. And after that, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webbooks. So from here, you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, it is asking us to add the webbook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webbook URL, I'm going to add the URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webbook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column F. So I'm going to add my trigger column as F, and then we're going to click on this submit. You can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webbook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now here, after building this connection, let's test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webbook URL, that means on our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it, but here before moving back, let me tell you that you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, then you need to select Pabbly Connect Webbooks, and from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on automatically, when you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, instantly Pabbly is going to capture the response. Alright, let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response. That means we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form response through our Google Forms, then I want to add that form response as a new database item in my Notion database so that my team can easily review it from my Notion database. Alright, so for that, what we're going to do is that we're going to add an action step over here, and here I'm going to select my action application as Notion database. Then we're going to select the app event as create database item, and we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Notion account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Notion. Alright, and here you can see Pabbly is requesting for the access. So we're going to select the pages first, and after that we're going to click on this allow access. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking for the database. So here I've already shown you that I have my database with the name feedbacks. So we're going to select our database as feedbacks over here, and you can see now it is asking us for the email address, product or service name, and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that we're going to receive a new form response to our Google Forms, then instantly this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So for the email address, I'm going to map my customer's email address. Then here for the product or service name, we're going to map the same. Here we're going to map the rating. Here we're going to map the feedback received. Here we're going to map the name of our customer. And here this content is not required once, we're going to leave it blank, and after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new database item in our Notion database. So let's go and check it. And here you can see a new item has been created with all the details. So with this, we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Forms and our action as Notion. So that we're going to receive a new form response to our Google Forms, then instantly a new item for the same will be created in our Notion database. Alright, so these were the steps to how to automatically send Google Form responses to Notion. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such automation tutorials. Also if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.